the last session for the year 2020. It's been an interesting year, to say the least. I see Sudhindra, Priya, Niranjana, Nagesh, Chaya, Bob, Mravati. How are you all doing?
Yeah, good, sir.
Good. Nice. As we are waiting for others to join, if there are any questions, I can answer.
Jay Sudhindra here.
Yes.
So one question.
Yes.
So during your, Shavasana, you will be chanting the Omkara, Akara, Omkara, right? So during that time, is it that we also need to do it, or we can just concentrate on just the Shavasana posture?
Good question. Just focus on your breath.
Okay.
There is, for you to chant, you would have to engage muscles and control your breath. And you would be voluntarily doing things, and that is not Shavasana.
Right, exactly, yeah.
And so simply listen and,
Okay.
and listen to your breath.
Okay, sure. I mean, I tried initially. I was getting totally distracted due to that.
Yes, good that you asked. I chanted, especially when we are in Shavasana, sometimes we immediately get distracted.
Right.
And to help with the concentration on the breath, having some chant in the background might encourage that, and that's the reason why I do that.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for the clarification.
Sure. Other questions? Good question, Sudhindra. I didn't even think of that until you asked. And so unless you ask questions, I may not even kind of even think or guess as to what I might be getting you to think or do. When I say things or do things or pause or talk, you know, we're all energy systems and we're all intelligent energy systems. And sometimes unintentionally, what I say or don't say might be interpreted in a way that is not useful. And so it's better to ask. Sure.
Yeah, I somehow missed asking almost all the session. Today I remembered.
Thank you. Thank you. It's already 5 minutes into the meeting, so we will begin. Need a few. Niranjana is on the video. Thank you, Niranjana. Anybody else wanting to be on the video? One more person at least. Okay, with that we will begin. Let everything else wait. Let's take a resolution to pay attention to whatever the experience comes up. We follow the Hatha Yoga instructions as a tool, and we are okay with whatever the experience. pleasurable, painful, boring, exciting, frustrating, joyful, free, constrained. Whatever the experience comes up, we will pay attention. And that is the resolution. We bring our diligence and attention to the practice and let things happen. Three deep breaths. We'll approach some postures that engage the core muscles of the body today. To remind ourselves, the next 3 breaths, exhale completely. Inhale normally and exhale completely. Then go back to normal breathing. Palms to the heart center. Namaskar Mudra. Tilt your head forward. Gently open your eyes. Inhaling, taking the arms by the side, palms going up, looking up. Exhaling, elbows closing down, palms coming down to the chest and looking down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more down. Inhaling up, stretch your throat. Exhaling down, stretch the back of your neck. And release. Simple awareness to the breath. Come to Bakasana, normal cross-leg posture. Allow the upper arms to hang loose by the side, elbows bent, back of the hands on your thighs and knees. Now, with the spine comfortably erect posture to begin with, slowly get the shoulders to come toward each other and then look down. The head is kind of going toward the front, chin leading down. The shoulders are coming together. You're kind of slouching in your normal laptop, in front of laptop posture, maybe a bit exaggerated. Now watch your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to straighter posture. Allow the shoulders to relax by the side, spine comfortably erect, and head right on top of the spine. Ears just over the shoulders. And now watch the breath. You might find When we are slouching, the breath is constrained and shorter. When we are slouching in front of the laptop, we don't allow what we call this clavicular bone, the top of the chest bone, and the top rib cages, we don't allow it to expand. And they are there to expand while we breathe in. Remember that when you start slouching, every breath, I slouch a lot in front of the computer. And whenever I notice, and when I sit straighter, I can see the difference. Every breath, the quality of the breath dramatically changes. Just for you to keep in mind as you habitually, even if you start sitting straight, after a while you will start slouching. And when you notice that, remember that you are compromising every breath when you're slouching, with the shoulders collapsing, the chin going forward toward the screen. All of this is constricting the top of the chest, and it is not allowing it to expand. And simply you can sit straighter and adjust the instrument to suit your body. Find ergonomic adjustments. Don't try to fit your body to an improperly positioned instrument. It's an instrument, and it's better that the instruments help us rather than we go and we compromise ourselves. Come up to standing. Front of the mat. Dhandasana. In Dhandasana, come to Namaskara Mudra. Close your eyes and feel your inhalations and exhalations throughout the body. See if you can feel the changes, the effects of inhalations and exhalations on the soles of your feet. Gently open your eyes. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara. Allow the breath to lead each transition. Begin. Every breath is a new breath. Every posture, a new posture. Becoming curious to what is happening right now. And bringing full attention to the current breath, the current posture. After completing, stand comfortably, feet separated. You shouldn't have to worry about balance with the feet separated comfortably, broad. And check if you are naturally slouching. Shoulders stooping to the front. If you do, just notice that this is the habitual practice. And here we are to practice with the awareness. So stand with the shoulders just a bit broader. Spine comfortably straight. You're standing relaxed. So relaxed stance, but with minor corrections so you can breathe well. Imagine getting 10% more every breath. It can dramatically change our lives. Three deep breaths. Sukhasana. Press the palms in Namaskara Mudra and get the elbows up so your forearms are parallel to the ground and you're pressing the palms against each other as much as you could. Engage your abdomen to press the palms together. Your palms are at the heart center, your thumbs touching the chest. Your forearms are parallel to the ground, and you're pressing the palms against each other, and you're engaging the abdomen to press the palms against each other. 5, 4. Press as much as you can. 3, 2, 1, and release. Release your arms. Back of the hands on your thighs and knees. Take a deep breath, exhale. Bring the back of the hands against each other with the fingers pointing down. Fingers pointing down. Now once again, your forearms are parallel to the ground. Now press the back of the hands against each other. Engage your abdomen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take a deep breath, exhale. Some of the core strengthening postures or core engaging postures involve the wrists also. So we are warming up. Take the arms out parallel to the ground, to the sides, shoulder height. Bend at the wrists. Relax the shoulders and yet Keep the arms parallel to the ground. Relax. If you're slouching or if you're shrugging the shoulders, relax the shoulders. Shoulders relaxed, arms held up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take a deep breath, exhale. When you bend at the wrist, there may be even more tingling sensations on your palms. Remember, your full attention is on your own body, and my words are simply instructions for you to explore your own world. Arms up, parallel to the ground. Palms facing up. Relax the shoulders. Bend at the wrists as much as you can. Relax the shoulders, arms held up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up, palms facing the front, parallel to each other, all the way up, arms up. Keeping the chin parallel to the ground, take the arms toward the back wall as much as you can. Arms parallel to each other if you can. Fingers are pointing toward the back wall. Spine comfortably erect, chin parallel to the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take a deep breath, exhale. Extend your arms toward the back with the palms facing up. Take the arms toward the back wall, palms facing up. Comfortably straight spine, chin parallel to the ground. Raise your arms up as much as you can. Parallel to each other. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Cat posture. Inhaling, look up. Come to neutral posture. Check if the shoulders are right over the wrists, not in front of the wrists. They are right over the wrists. Check if your entire palm, both right and left, are on the mat. Check if your fingers are spread wide. Spread the fingers wide. Bring the thumbs a little closer to the index finger. Other fingers are spread wide, thumb just a bit closer to the palm, not spread too wide. Your wrists, your forearms are facing the front wall directly. If you have a crease, you will have a crease at the wrists. Check the crease at the wrists. Are the crease at the wrists aligned toward the front wall? Sometimes you might have the crease at an angle. Make sure that you bring the creases aligned toward the front. Shoulders right over the wrists. Now check your knees. Are the knees right under your hip joints? Walk your knees forward or back. And then take the toes toward the back wall. Your knees are hip width apart. Toes can be a little bit pointing toward each other, not a problem. Now inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Keep the arms straight. Allow the chest to sag downward. Bring the shoulder blades together on the back. Chin up. Chin up. Shoulder blades going toward each other on the back. Keep the arms straight. Allow the chest to go toward the ground, chin up. Allow the abdomen to be completely relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look down, tuck your chin in, arch your back up as much as you can. Exhaling completely, engage your abdomen as much as you can and hold the abdomen in a tight posture as much as you can as you breathe at the chest level. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Neutral posture. Take a deep breath, exhale. Tuck your toes in and come to plank posture. Walk back if you need to. Look down at your ankle. Allow the hips to relax down until you see your hip and not the ankle, and then lift the hips up. Bring the shoulders right over the wrists. Abdomen engage, shoulder blades going away from each other. No neck posture, neck and spine in a straight line. You're looking down between the fingertips. No, you're not looking down now. Now you're looking between the fingertips on the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down, Vajrasana. If you're feeling the posture in your abdomen and the back, lower back and glutes, you're approaching it right. If you're feeling it in other parts of the body, make micro adjustments so your posture is held by the tight abdomen. If you're having the abdomen loose, you may be bearing down on your wrists. You might feel the posture in other places. So make sure, as we are going to repeat this posture, plank posture, make this a core strengthening posture by engaging the abdomen. Come to Marjorie, cat posture. Inhaling, look up. Exhaling, look down. Arch your back up as much as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Neutral posture. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now come to plank posture, Bakasana. When you look at your own body from the side, it looks like a ramp on your toes and on your palms, shoulders right over the wrists. No head action. Head is held right along with the spine going up toward the ceiling, shoulder blades away from each other, abdomen tight. Continue to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Just breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down, Vajrasana. Relax your shoulders, palms up. Take a deep breath, exhale. Cat posture. Right leg back. Arch your back up toward the ceiling. Bend the right knee and bring the right knee to the nose as you look down. Look down. Bring the knees to the nose. Don't worry if you're not able to touch, but don't Rest your right toes on the mat, right toes off the mat. Knee closer to the chest and toward the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg back, neutral spine, and right leg down, right knee down. Take a deep breath, exhale. Left leg back. Next exhalation, look down, arch your back up, bring the knee, left knee to the nose, arch your back as much as you can, exhaling. Left toes off the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg back and left knee down. Vajrasana. If you're feeling the posture in your abdomen, you are in the right direction. Or if you're feeling the posture more in your abdomen, you're in the right direction. Of course, the entire body is doing each posture. There is no escaping from the entire body being in a posture. Isolations of muscles is an illusion. Take a deep breath, exhale. There may be more engaged and less engaged parts of your body, but the whole body is in any given posture, as in right now in Vajrasana. Take a deep breath, exhale. Cat posture. Right leg back. Take the right leg up, look up. Gentle back bend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next exhalation, look down, bring the knee to the outside of your right upper arm. Knee not toward the nose, but outside of the right upper arm toward the right armpit. Toes off the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg back, neutral spine, right knee down. Vajrasana. Just so you understand, or at least let me explain what I meant. We did a knee bend and we looked down and we brought the knee inside toward the nose between the arms. Instead, imagine you're looking down, arching your back up, but you're taking the knee toward your armpit, but the knee outside your armpit. You can make a correction. You don't have to look down. You can simply keep the head in a neutral posture. As you bring the knee, your arms are straight, but the knee is traveling toward your armpit, but the knee outside the armpit. And that's where we are going. Cat posture. Left leg back. Left leg up. Look up. Gentle back bend. On the left side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently look down at the mat and bring the left knee to bend the left knee and bring the left knee to outside of the left armpit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg back, neutral posture, and left knee down, Vajrasana. And when you did that, there may be several muscles, new muscles that you might discover. And yet, this is an abdomen more engaged posture. Abdomen is more engaged. And you're lifting the leg, the entire leg off with the abdomen powering that posture. And if you have that in mind, you're in the right direction. Otherwise, you may be recruiting different muscles to do that, and other muscles might be crying. 3 deep breaths. Cat posture. Come to plank posture. Drop the knees down wherever, directly down. Drop the knee down from plank posture all the way down, and then start bending the elbow directly toward the back wall. Allow the chest to go down toward the ground very slowly. And then come back up, and Falakasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Make the adjustments. Check if the palms are rooting to the mat. Fingers spread wide. Thumbs a little closer to the palms. Other fingers spread wide. All the fingers are on the mat. Those who can land the heels down can lift the toes up. Others, simply see if you can be on the toes and trying to get the heels down. Your knees can be slightly bent. Chest going toward the knees. Head completely relaxed. Next exhalation, completely exhale, engage the abdomen. And use that to go closer toward the knees, the chest going closer to the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down, Vajrasana. When your abdomen is properly engaged, forward bends like Adho Mukha Svanasana, you might have easier access. Forward bends are stretching the back. And you can actually stretch the back by contracting the front. In fact, you have to do that. And to the extent that as we practice and you learn to do that, you will get a better access to forward bends, which stretches your back. 3 deep breaths. The particular movement that we did with the knees down and bending the elbow and allowing the chest to go toward the ground is a preparation for Chaturanga Dhandasana. Now, those who are not able to approach Chaturanga Dhandasana from plank, you bend the elbows and bring the entire body parallel to the ground in Chaturanga Dhandasana. And if you don't have access to that today, it's okay. You can drop your knees down and do whatever we just did earlier, which is to bend the elbow nevertheless and bring From the knee to the nose, downward. Others who can, from Falakasana, bend the elbows and bring the entire body from the nose to the ankle down parallel to the ground. Chaturanga Dandasana. In proper posture, your elbows are close to the body. Elbows are close to the body. And your forearm, this is the forearm. Your forearm is vertical. Your forearm is vertical as you bend. From Falakasana, as you bend, your elbows will end up being this by the side of your waists, the chest. And the whole posture is with the help of your abdomen more engaged, as much engaged abdomen as you can make it. Take a deep breath, exhale. From Vajrasana, come to Balasana. Stretch your arms as far to the front as you can. Look toward your palms, and even while your seat bones are closer to the heels, look at your palms and stretch your arms toward the front as much as you can. The thumbs are walking away from you. And then look down and feel the posture in the back with the shoulder blades or the top of the neck, feeling the posture. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, without moving anything, tuck your toes in and come to Falakasana, plank posture. Palms the way they stay where they were, and toes are staying where they are. And bring the shoulders right over the wrists. Chaturanga Dandasana. Bend your elbows directly toward the back wall. Keep the forearms vertical. Lower your entire body down. Those who are not able to do that today, drop your knees and then bend your elbows nevertheless. 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down, Vajrasana. Let me pause here and see if there are any questions about Chaturanga Dandasana. I will repeat the instruction one more time. From Falakasana, you're on your toes and your palms, and you start bending your elbow. And your elbow is close to your body. And elbow ends up by the waists. As you lower your entire body down and make it parallel to the ground, your soft gaze is directly at the mat, neck and spine in a straight line, all the way toward your heels. Balasana. Stretch your arms forward as far away as they can go, even with the seat bones closer to your heels. Head down. Slowly engage your back, shoulder blades on your back. Engage as in try to get them gently toward each other. No aggression. Gently trying to bring them closer to that as a warm-up. And now tuck your toes in without moving the palms or toes. You can come to Falakasana. Start bending your elbows and lower your entire body parallel to the ground. No neck action, neck and spine in a straight line. Others, drop your knees and then lower your chest anyway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And from there come to Bakasana. 3, 2, 1. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Vajrasana. 3 deep breaths. Shashankasana. Find a way to rest before we proceed with a few more postures. Separate your knees, bending forward. If you're not able to get your forehead all the way down, make tight fists and stack up the fists one on top of each other and land the forehead. If Shashankasana is not restful, choose Sukhasana if you need to rest. Come to Vajrasana. Plank on elbows is to have your forearms parallel to each other. Elbows and palms on the ground or the sides of your hands on the ground. And bringing the shoulders right over the elbows. Shoulders right over the elbows. Remember in Bakasana we have shoulders right over the wrists. Instead imagine bringing the shoulders right over the elbows and forearm parallel to each other. Again, no neck action needed. And then imagine walking back to get your entire body from the neck and the spine and the legs parallel to the ground with the toes on the ground. Your elbows and forearms, palms on the ground and toes on the ground. Plank on elbows. Take a deep breath, exhale. Cat posture. Lower your elbows down, shoulder width. Elbows are shoulder width. Bring the shoulders right over the elbows. Your forearms parallel to each other. Now walk back beyond the toes. Walk back enough to bringing the entire body, the spine and the legs parallel to the ground. You will have to maximum engage your abdomen as you lower yourself parallel to the ground. And then lift the back up. Allow the shoulder blades to go away from each other, engaging your abdomen even more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down, Vajrasana. 3 deep breaths. Now let's approach Bakasana, which is the arm balancing posture. Let's approach as best as we can. Before we do that, Malasana. Malasana is to sit on with your feet on the mat, separated comfortably, as if, or let's approach it from standing posture. Come up to standing. Separate your feet comfortably apart, even more than your shoulder width. Allow your toes to point outward. Namaskara Mudra. Now bend your knees and sit down all the way down with the palms at the heart center. Now take your elbows against the knees and gently, without any aggression, get the knees to go outward. Relax the shoulders, palm at the center, and you are looking to the front. Now straighten up the spine if you can. Those who are not able to sit all the way down, see as much as you can. You may be not able to land your heels on the ground, that's okay. You can even keep, next time you can keep some support for the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up. Come up to standing. Release the arms, stand relaxed. Sukhasana. Bakasana is the arm balancing posture. The way we're going to approach is, remember in cat posture, we arch our back up, and always remember we have to keep that back arched as in cat posture. The difference is you're going to look toward the front and keep the back arched. And let's practice that. Come to cat posture. Arch your back up. Arch your back up as we normally look down, arch your back up. Up as much as you can. And now keep the back in this posture, look to the front. Lift the head up, look to the front. And keep the back arched. 3. Remember this posture. 3, 2, 1. Vajrasana. Remember, we are going to keep the back arching like we did in the cat posture, but the head is held up facing the front. Now in Vajrasana, tuck your toes in. Keep your toes in, separate the knees as much as you can. Separate the knees as much as you can. Palms on the mat in front, between the knees. Palms on the mat between the knees. Between the knees, inside the knees, between the knees. Inside between the knees. Now lift your knees up toward your shoulders. Coming up onto the toes, and lift the knees, bring the knees up. Your palms are shoulder width apart. Your palms are shoulder width apart. Now bring your spine up and look to the front. Bring your spine up, like as in cat posture, and look to the front. Slightly bend the elbows, get the knees as far up toward the shoulders as you can. Palms rooting to the mat, spine curving up, and you're gazing to the front. Now lift your toes, come up onto the toes as much as you can. Come up onto the toes, lift, transfer your weight onto the palms. Transfer your weight onto the palms. Keep the elbows closer to the body. Knees are pressing against the shoulders. Now, transferring as much weight onto the palms, lift one of the foot up. One of the toes up from, you're transferring your weight onto the palms and you're looking to the front and you're transferring the weight keeps going toward the front as you lift one of the foot up and then place that foot down. And lift the other toes up and down and go back and sit in Vajrasana. Let me pause here, see if there are any questions. The idea is to shift the weight onto your palms, onto the wrists. You're looking to the front, your back is arched up. The entire action is in your abdomen, and which is what we've been preparing the entire session for. The entire action is in the abdomen, and the abdomen is going to allow you to lift the legs off the mat as you go toward the front. And as a preparation, we are going to lift one leg and keep the other toes down, and then put that toes down and lift other toes. And those who can engage the abdomen as much as you can lift both toes off in Bakasana. Let's try this again. From Vajrasana, tuck your toes in, separate the knees. Palms shoulder width apart between the knees, closer to the knees. Now, slightly bend the elbows, knees riding up the arms toward the armpit. Arch your back up and look to the front. Come up onto the toes, full onto the toes. Come up full onto the toes and transferring weight onto the palms. Try lifting, engage your abdomen as completely as you can, lifting one foot off the mat. Put that foot down, lift the other, take the other foot off the mat, put that foot down. Those who can, transfer your weight onto your palms, abdomen engaged, lift both feet off the mat. Bakasana, 3, 2, 1, and land your legs down. Sukhasana. If you're not getting it, no matter. No aggression. In fact, aggression will not help you get there. As you practice, continue to practice, what will get you there is continuous practice, a diligent practice with the abdomen doing the work. If you're trying to jump onto Bakasana, that won't work. You have to have enough practice behind and the abdomen strong enough to lift the lower part of your body, the legs off, and getting the entire weight onto your palms. And if you don't get it once, or if you don't get it 100 times, it's okay, or 1,000 times. But understand the sequence and keep practicing diligently. If you have questions, please ask. And once you are comfortable, it doesn't mean the end of anything. It is just one more posture. And we've just learned how to pay attention a little bit more, and that is all. Lying down on your back. Hug your knees, rock back and forth. Side to side. Settle back down. Release the legs, make any final movements before Shavasana. The most important posture for the day is to get to a state of no posture, Shavasana. Allowing yourself melt into the mat. Letting go. If you see yourself doing something, let go. Doing as in holding your leg, your feet, your arms, your shoulders, your jaws. If you're holding on to anything, no need. Your body may be calling attention, and that's okay. But if that part that's calling attention is tensed up, lovingly acknowledge that part and ask that part to please relax. It is okay. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently come out of Shavasana. Take your hands back. Inhale. Exhaling, bending forward, thanking Mother Earth. Inhaling, come up. Rub your palms vigorously, generating heat. Massage your closed eyes. Blink your eyes open. Namaste. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Have a great evening ahead and a happy new year to you and all your family. Best wishes.
Thanks, Jay.
Thank you.
Wish you the
Thank
same.
you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Happy
New Year for you too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Uh,
Thank you.
Happy.
Jay,
Yeah,
Yes.
one
happy New Year
on
to all.
Bakasana.
Yes.
So when we lift both the legs, so is it okay to take the support of thighs for the forearms? Because with that I was able to balance.
Okay.
Is that okay?
You can begin there. You can, yeah, it's as much as you engage the abdomen, you may not need the resting on the upper arms, but to begin with, that's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And you might find that you don't need that because your abdomen is strong enough as you practice.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Sure. Any other questions? Thank you.